Did you know that a 71-year-old man died from sleeplessness last night? His family was shocked. He had seemed fine the day before. No health problems. Just a normal night, like any other. But the next morning, he never woke up. What happened? Could it have been prevented? The truth is that, after the age of 70, certain sleeping habits can take a toll on your health, increasing the chances of serious problems like strokes, heart attacks, and even sudden death. And the worst part is, most people don't realize they're making these mistakes. In this video, we'll delve into 4 nighttime habits you need to avoid if you're over 70. These are small routines that seem pointless, but they can have a profound impact on your health and longevity. Some of them may surprise you, and others may be things you've been doing for years without thinking about it. By the end of this video, you'll have the knowledge you need to protect yourself, improve your sleep, and wake up feeling stronger and healthier every day. Stay with me until the end, because the last habit is something most of you unknowingly do every night, and it can put you in serious danger. You'll also learn what you can do instead to ensure a safer, healthier sleep. Now, let's get started. Number 1. Eating too much late at night. One of the most common, but dangerous, habits is late-night eating. Eating too much late-night eating is a habit after 70. You might think this is dangerous. Maybe you've been doing it for years without any problems, but as we age, our bodies don't process food the same way they used to. What you eat before bed, and more importantly, when you eat it, can significantly impact your sleep quality, heart health, and even your risk of complications later in the night. Think about that when you were younger. You could probably eat a big dinner late at night and sleep well, but now, in your 70s, your metabolism slows down, your digestive system isn't as efficient, and your body takes longer to break down food. This can cause acid reflux, disrupted sleep, and even increased blood pressure, all of which are linked to a higher risk of heart attacks and sleep-related seizures. If you've ever woken up in the middle of the night with heart pain, dizziness, or a pounding heart, there's a good chance your late-night eating habits are to blame. Here's what happens when you eat a big dinner right before bed, instead of your body. Focusing on deep restorative sleep, it's busy digesting. Your stomach is producing acid, your intestines are working overtime, and your heart rate is elevated when it should be slowing down. This creates a ripple effect in your body, keeping you in a lighter, more restful state of sleep and increasing your chances of cardiovascular events. For example, let's say you enjoy a late-night dinner, perhaps a heavy pasta dinner or a grilled burger, right before you go to bed. You may feel full and satisfied, but as you rest, your body struggles to keep the stomach acid where it belongs. It can build up in your esophagus, causing gasping, coughing, or even feelings of shock that keep you from waking up. Over time, chronic acid reflux, also known as GERD, can weaken the muscles in your stomach and wind, increasing your risk of aspiration pneumonia, a serious blood infection that can be fatal to you. Even worse, eating too late at night can contribute to spikes in your blood sugar levels. If you have diabetes or are at risk for it, this habit can cause glucose imbalances, making it harder for your body to regulate blood sugar while you sleep. Studies show that people who frequently eat late at night are more likely to develop metabolic disorders that contribute to heart disease. So what should you do instead? Try to finish your last meal at least 3 to 4 hours before going to bed. This gives your body enough time to properly digest before you head to bed. If you need to eat lunch before bed, choose something healthy and easy to digest, such as a handful of berries, a small piece of fruit, or a cup of hot herbal tea. These choices can actually promote better sleep without putting unnecessary stress on your digestive system. Remember, your body works differently now than it did decades ago. By making a simple adjustment to your lunch schedule, you can significantly lower your risk of health problems later in the evening. Improve the quality of your sleep and give your body the rest it really needs. Many people believe that staying well hydrated is always a good thing. And while this is generally true, drinking too much fluid, especially before bed, can actually be harmful as you get older. If you're over 70 and frequently find yourself waking up several times during the night to use the bathroom, it may be time to reconsider how much fluid you consume at night. But interrupted sleep isn't the only concern. This habit can also increase your risk of falls, heart problems, and even cognitive decline over time. That's why it matters as you get older. Your blood naturally becomes less efficient at holding urine for long periods of time. Your muscles age, your face continues to filter fluids at night, and your body becomes more sensitive to even small amounts of fluid in your system. That means if you drink a big cup of water, tea, or juice before bed, you're much more likely to wake up during the night with an urgent need to go. And while this may seem like just a minor inconvenience, the consequences can be much more serious than you think. Imagine this. It's the middle of the night, and you suddenly wake up with a full stomach. You try to get out of bed quickly, but your blood pressure hasn't had time to adjust. This can lead to something called postural hypotension, a drop in blood pressure when you stand up, which can cause hunger, headaches, and even hangry moods. Many gentlemen experience this without realizing it. And unfortunately, it's one of the most common causes of dangerous nighttime crying. A simple trip to the bathroom can turn into a life-threatening accident, resulting in strokes, head injuries, or worse. Frequent nighttime urination in addition to crying, also known as nocturnal urination, can be very serious and disrupt your sleep cycle. Every time you wake up and turn on the light, your brain tricks itself into thinking it's morning. This disrupts the natural production of melatonin, the hormone responsible for deep, restorative sleep. Over time, poor sleep quality can wreak havoc on your immune system, raise blood pressure, and even accelerate cognitive decline. Studies have shown that people who wake up frequently during the night have a higher risk of developing dementia and other memory-related conditions because of long-term sleep disruption. But hydration is still important. So what's the best solution? Instead of cutting out liquids entirely, try adjusting your drinking cycle. Drink most of your fluids earlier in the day and cut them off in the afternoon. If you find yourself hungry in the evening, have small bowls of soup instead of downing a whole glass at once. And if you're drinking caffeinated beverages like coffee or tea in the afternoon, keep in mind that caffeine acts as a diuretic, increasing urine output and making the problem even worse. Another tip is to pay attention to the hidden sources of fluids in your diet. Soups, fruits with high water content, and even some medications can contribute to fluid retention and increase the likelihood of waking up at night. By making small but intentional adjustments, you can dramatically improve the quality of your sleep, reduce your risk of falling asleep, and support your overall health in the long run. If you're still watching this video and are finding this information valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to do so and ring the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue to create great content to inform and inspire you. Now, fruits, let's move on. Number 3. Sleeping in a room that's too hot. A warm, comfortable bedroom may sound like a comfort zone, but if you're over 70, keeping your living room too warm at night can put your health at risk. Many seniors make the mistake of turning up the thermostat or bundling up in heavy blankets, thinking it will help them sleep better. But the truth is, sleeping in a room that's too warm can increase your risk of heart problems, dehydration, and poor quality sleep without you even realizing it. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at regulating temperature. The body's ability to exert itself and release heat slows, causing your body temperature to rise too high, especially during sleep. As your body ages, your heart has to work harder to keep you warm, which can put unnecessary stress on your cardiovascular system. This can be especially dangerous for seniors with heart conditions, high blood pressure, or circulation problems. Think about it. Have you ever woken up feeling dirty, restless, or even a little out of breath in the middle of the night? That's your body struggling to regulate its temperature. Studies show that sleeping in a hot room increases your risk of dehydration, even if you don't feel hungry. Cold dehydration at night can cause blood to become darker, increasing the risk of blood clots, heart attacks, and surgeries, especially in older adults. Let's consider an example. Imagine someone like Frank, a retired 74-year-old who likes to read in bed before turning in for the night. He keeps his bed at a comfortable 75 degrees and puts on greasy whites to stay warm. But night after night, he finds himself tossing and turning, waking up dirty and grimy and feeling filthy the next morning. What Frank doesn't realize is that his warm sleeping environment is interrupting the body's natural sleep cycle, preventing it from reaching the deep restorative sleep stages it needs for optimal health. A warm room promotes better sleep by encouraging the body to naturally lower its core temperature. This process is essential for deep sleep, which helps with memory consolidation, immune system function, and overall longevity. Gentlemen who consistently sleep in a warm environment report waking up feeling refreshed, energized, and mentally sharp. So what's the ideal sleeping temperature? Experts recommend keeping your bed between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit for optimal sleep quality. If that feels too chilly, try wearing breathable vests instead of heavy synthetic undershirts, which can trap heat. Dressing in light, moist, layered clothing to sleep in can also help regulate your body temperature at night. Another simple trick is to open a window for fresh air or use a small fire to keep the air circulating. Not only does this help with speed, but it also improves air quality, reducing the risk of respiratory problems that can distort sleep. Making this small adjustment to your sleep environment can have a powerful impact on your overall health. By keeping your bedroom cool, you reduce the risk of cardiovascular stress, promote deeper sleep, and wake up feeling better rested without the dangers of exertion. Now, let's talk about one last sleep habit that is particularly dangerous for you, but many people unknowingly do it every night. This one may surprise you. Number 4. Sleeping in the wrong position. Many people don't think twice about the way they sleep, assuming that as long as they're comfortable, they're fine. But after age 70, the position you sleep in can have a much bigger impact on your health than you might realize. The wrong sleeping position can cause breathing problems, poor circulation, and even increase your risk of heart failure or stroke. And yet, many seniors unknowingly sleep in a way that puts unnecessary stress on their bodies every night. That's why this matters as you get older. Your body naturally experiences changes in muscle tone, blood function, and circulation. Sleeping in the wrong position for hours at a time can restrict airflow, reduce oxygen levels, and put pressure on key blood vessels that your body works best in while you sleep. Over time, this can contribute to everything from sleep apnea to more serious conditions like nighttime heart stress. For example, sleeping at home may seem like a comfortable choice, but for many gentlemen, it's actually one of the most dangerous positions. When you sleep at home, gravity causes your tongue and the painful tissues in your throat to relax and fall back, partially blocking your airway. This can lead to obstructive sleep apnea, a condition in which breathing repeatedly stops and starts during sleep. Many people don't even realize they have it, but it can significantly increase your risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, and even heart failure. Consider someone like Robert, a 76-year-old who always slept on his neck. His wife noticed that he would sometimes stop breathing for a few seconds at night before gasping for air. At first, he washed his wife, thinking it was just a normal part of life. But over time, he began waking up feeling tired, with headaches and trouble concentrating during the day. When he finally spoke to his doctor, he learned that his sleeping position contributed to his undiagnosed sleep apnea, putting a strain on his heart every night. Even if you don't have sleep apnea, sleeping in the wrong position can also affect your circulation. When you sleep on your right side, studies suggest that it puts more pressure on your heart, causing blood to circulate more efficiently. This is particularly concerning for men with heart conditions, as it can contribute to fluid building up in the knees and legs, which eventually leads to a condition called congestive heart failure. So what's the best sleeping position for people over 70? Experts recommend sleeping on your left side whenever possible. This position helps improve circulation, allows your heart to pump more efficiently, and even aids digestion. For people prone to acid reflux or heartburn, sleeping on your left side can prevent stomach acid from building up in your throat, reduce discomfort, and improve sleep quality. If you struggle to stay on your side while sleeping, try using a body pillow to keep yourself on your back. Raising your head slightly with a supportive pillow can also help keep your surroundings open and reduce the risk of breathing interruptions. And if you experience knee pain or stiffness, placing a pillow between your legs can help maintain spinal alignment and reduce pressure on your lower chest. Making this simple adjustment to your sleeping position can have a profound impact on your overall health. By ensuring your body is in an optimal position for circulation, breathing, and heart function, you can reduce your risk of health complications at night and wake up feeling more refreshed and energized. If you're still watching this video and are finding this information valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to do so and ring the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue to create great content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move on. Final thoughts. We've rounded up 4 sleep habits that may seem pointless but can actually put your health at risk after 70. From eating too late at night to drinking too much fluid before bed, from keeping your bedroom too warm to sleeping in the wrong position, each of these habits can silently impact your heart, sleep quality, and overall well-being. The good news is that these risks aren't set in stone. By making small adjustments to your nighttime routine, you can improve your sleep, reduce your risk of serious health problems, and wake up feeling more refreshed each morning. Now, take a moment to reflect on which of these habits you recognize in your own routine. Do you often feel awake at night? Do you ever feel rested or awake while sleeping? Maybe you've been sleeping on your face for years without realizing the impact. In either case, the key is awareness. Once you recognize the problem, you can take steps to address it. So here's my challenge to you tonight. Pay attention to your nighttime routine. Try adjusting just one of these habits and see how it affects your sleep. Maybe you move your last lunch a little earlier, lower your thermostat, or switch to your left side while you sleep. Even a small change can make a big difference over time. Thanks for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue to create great content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you in the next video.